Hello! Woo-hoo! How are you guys? I don't know what that was. Sorry. How are you guys doing today? Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to be back. I just got back from Gen Con, as I was telling them. Oh, do you guys see my apron? See how cute? When I got back from Gen Con, I had like the mailman just bringing all these boxes, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what's that? And it was, yeah, some shipping from Green Stuff World, and we're gonna try some other products today. And I kind of feel like that, like some products, like, I don't know, maybe they're just not as good, and they're pretty amazing. And I want to show you all of them. Well, not all of them, at least 3 of them today, because I was pretty impressed with them. And I got, you know, I asked them if they could send me a couple of their new dipping inks, which is like, you know, since Games Workshop released Conscious Paints a few years back, and then the Army Painter released their Speed Paints, which is a similar concept, and now Green Stuff World released the dipping inks a few weeks back. And I was like, oh, I'll be interested to test those, because I've used both of the other brands before, and I was like interested in compare how they compare to them. And they sent me the whole range of 24 dipping inks, which I'm really thankful, and I'm gonna test them out today with you guys. Alrighty, how about we paint, huh? We'll stop all this mumbling here. Let's switch to my painting cam. And this is what I'll be working on today. Nekhbet. Let me double check. Nekhbet. It looks like, to me, it looks like Khonshu from, it has like the moon thing from Moon Knight there, you know, from the show Moon Knight. Yeah, to me it looks just like Khonshu. And guess what? There's 3 of them, because they're guardians from Ankh Gods of Egypt. This game is incredible. If you have a chance to get it somewhere, please do, because it's so freaking good. Alrighty. And let me show you a couple of things before we start from Green Stuff World that I told you, like, I'm like, I don't know about this, but pretty impressive, to be honest with you. It's a brush rinser, and I had seen this on some other Instagram post, and I'm like, I don't know about that. It wasn't this brand, it was another brand, and this is very similar to it. And I'm like, I don't know what this, if this is something that works. It just looked like a little, you know, gimmicky kind of gadget, but let me show you here. I set it up. It was really easy to set it up. It comes with this clear cup, and then I thought maybe it was battery operated, but nope, it's just mechanic and science and physics. And what it does, this is gonna blow your mind, okay? If you haven't seen how this works, it's gonna blow your mind. So what I'm gonna do is a brush rinser. You can, by the name, you can imagine what it does. It rinses your brushes, you know. All right, so let's do this. Where is my water? So now we put the water in here, and I'm gonna put that much. So we close it. All right, and it has like a little thing there that you have to put it in here. If you can see that, you gotta match it. All right, so then you put it in here, and you see how it filled that little put a water there, the pool of water. I'm gonna grab my brush. Like I said, it's gonna blow your mind. I'm really excited. And I'm gonna grab my Kolinsky brush, also by Green Stuff World, because they're awesome. And I'll pick a color you can actually see. Let me grab like a red or something. Where's my red? Guess I never grabbed it. So let's try some red. I'm gonna put some in my palette here. Okay, So this, what it does, so say, you know, you're painting and you know how you have your jar with water and stuff, and then dun dun dun, I should have like a little top hat or something. And then what you do is like you have paint in your brush, so you clean that, and then ta-da! You have clean water for next time. But anyway, isn't that cool? I don't know. It's just like a little paint toilet or something. It should have like a little sound effect for like a toilet like flushing or something. That would be hilarious. Ideas for you, Green Stuff World. The second one that I thought was pretty neat, I got, oh, James, you know this one because you have it. It's their shaker, the paint mixer. Dude, I spent over $100 in a mixer. And I tell you, it doesn't work as good as this, and I'm a little upset about that. This little is a paint mixer, and it comes with 3 different bottle sizes, so it fits like the regular, you know, the 22mm ones, and these are for the big ones. And they're kind of stretchy, so you can even like just, you know, try to make it work, and they do fit in there. So say you put it in here and it doesn't, you don't need batteries. It has a little charger port here for a rechargeable battery. And say, you know, like metallics tend to like separate pretty badly, you know. All metallics do this. So then what you do is you put it in here. And then you press the little orange button right there. Literally seconds. Like less than 10 seconds. And the paint is all mixed. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 different sizes of the bottle holders for this. Super cheap, super fast, it works great. Don't be like me and spend $110 or something on something that doesn't work as good. Okay, disclaimer here. I'm not getting paid by Green Stuff World. They send me stuff to review, but I don't get monetary compensation from them. So I'm not, you know, I'm not just being like biased and just telling you, oh, this is great, and it's not. If it's not, I wouldn't even tell you about it, you know, or just be honest with you, because as a painter, it's a hobbyist, you know, we have lots of those things where you're just like, oh, you know, this will work, this is great, and then it doesn't for you. So I'm just telling you what works for me, and if you like it, you can check it out, and if you don't, you know, you can just ignore it, you know, it's fine. But I'm not here to sell you anything. Just to share my experience with these products with you. Let's just start with these. Couple of things that I want to mention. I'm just gonna try these and see how they compare. Big difference though, if you can notice, is the size of them. These are 60 ml bottles, where the other ones are, you know, way smaller than this, and these are even cheaper. I don't know, these are gonna last me like forever. I mean, I tried them on the airbrush last night, and I didn't even have to dilute them or anything. They were ready to go, which is great. The first one I want to do like this one, but the other two I'm gonna test other colors. So I'm gonna start with Elfwood Brown. Okay, I like that. And like I said, I tried these on the airbrush, but I did not try them with a brush yet. So we'll see how they goes. All right, so let's start with this papyrus dip. Papyrus, that word's funny. And see how I prime these with Zenithal highlights, As you can tell, it's like darker on the bottom. You don't have to. I just when they're large like this, I just like doing it that way. Okay, let's just start with the wings. You can see that this reminds me a lot to there's 3 of them. Oh, the contrast that I use a lot. Skeleton Horde? No. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, this is very similar to the feeling of a contrast paint for sure. You can see that it gets in the recesses and it covers pretty good. It's very transparent, obviously. That's the point of them. But yeah, so far so good. Straight out of the bottle. Oh my goodness, I saw Eric and I missed him by just a few minutes, but I wanted to come say hi, and I was looking for him, stalking him, but it just couldn't make it work. But he was there too at Gen Con, and he's just awesome guy. I missed him, but maybe next year. But yeah, that looks really nice. You know, just kind of what I expect from a contrast paint or speed paint / inks. So many names, you guys. Okay, next one, I'm gonna do the, what color is it? Elfwood Brown Dip. I'm gonna do the feathers here on the top. You want to see something creepy? I don't know if you can see, but there's a face right in there, like a mask. We'll do that. Why is my nose so itchy? Can somebody tell me? Oh my goodness. It's just the tip of my nose. Okay, this is Elfwood Brown Dip. Say dip and I'm hungry already. God. This kind of like looks like a bit of like the snake bite leather. Just comparing the color, you know, to something that a lot of people is more familiar to, because this is pretty new. Whoops, out of focus. Let me get in focus there. Did you see the brush rinser, Scott? That's pretty cool. I don't know, it just seems like just a little fun thing to have fun with while you're painting. I don't know. A little paint toilet. Looks good for a keep quick. Yeah, definitely. That's just kind of the idea of these paints, you know, that you don't have to. First of all, you don't need to dilute them a whole lot, really. I mean, unless you're looking for something that's just a lighter tone, but no, this works pretty good. It gets in the recesses and it does what it's supposed to, or what will you expect to. Whoops, I think those things are gold actually. Yep. Don't paint those out. And this is great for like what I use these paints kind of is for, you know, yeah, like things that I have a lot of minis of, you know, that I don't need to spend a whole lot of time onto. Okay, I think I got that in this here. I just painted some parts that go gold, but it's fine. We'll make it work. So we got those 2 colors. Yeah, this one looks a lot like a Gareth Junes and like snakebite leather or something. Really interesting. Let's try some other colors. Let's try, let me see, what color is that? Maybe I'll use these other two to try some other tones. Let's try this one is beautiful. Cool blue dip. It's kind of like a turquoise. Let's see how it looks. Let's see how it looks. Let's do the wings here of this color. My phone keeps beeping. Guys, leave me alone. I'm streaming. Oh, pretty. I wonder if you can like wet blend these. Should we try that? In mind. Let's try this indigo blue dip and see if you can mix these. All right, let's just start with that. And then let's see how this works. Okay, you can. I just thought maybe it's just a little too liquidy to make a kind of smooth transition, but I'm not sure if you can see that very well, but it is a different tone. You are able to. Maybe I should have tried a different, like a more not so close tone, you know. Yeah, this one seems like the color, it's just a bit not as translucent as the papyrus. Papyrus, such a funny word. I don't know what. It's so pretty, and yeah, I definitely would like to mix this. We're just testing here. Yeah, I don't hate that actually. It looks okay. You know, sometimes I just feel like, yo, okay, especially when it's such a big bottle and it's cheaper than, you know, other brands, and you're just like, it's probably because that's not good. There's a reason why, but I don't know. This is pretty decent. And it covers good, and I'm not really struggling to blend them at all. Dipping inks there. Let's try some other tones. Let's try some more of the reddish tones with this next one, and maybe a purple. Does that work with you? So glorious magenta dip and garnet purple dip. Let's see what you got. Let's start with my glorious magenta dip, because it just sounds glorious. And then we'll do the purple one. Come on. All right, so okay, this is again another translucent one. The pigment is really pretty and bright. Even though it's translucent, it's a really pretty color. Okay, I might have found my favorite one. Okay, next thing I'm going to, let me cover the back here. Just don't want it to dry, so I'm testing this. Let's see how it mixes with this purple one. Okay, this purple one, it's also very translucent, which I like. How about we mix this one in here? Let's just go crazy, because why not? Okay, this mix, well, they must have like a single pigment and not dual pigment on them, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do this. It will be a disaster. And it's not it's mixing pretty decent. So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so this is the first one, and it dried absolutely matte. There's no shine to them whatsoever. You see that? There's like light just not picking it up. It's very, very matte. If you're looking for my glossy finish, this is not your thing. But if you're like me and you like matte finishes on your minis, this is great. This is super, super matte. So I'm gonna use some of their Maging Pink and some Dwarven Flesh. I'll add some a brown of some kind. Just start painting that, and then we are going to do the headpiece. Skin tone and use it for the legs. But sounds like a good plan. Okay, got that done. Creepy. I love it. And then let's do the headpiece. Wow, this is what I'm going for. The first one. I'm testing the Green Stuff World inks, and I've done 2 already. They're here in my dryer, and actually try to mix some of that wet blend, you know, on the go, and they look pretty slick. Let's start with some red up in the top. I need to put my hand down. First, and it has an inside as well. All right, and now we get the orange ready. Whoop, that's a lot of paint. I put it first where it's supposed to go, and then I'll mix it with the red right here, just so I can achieve like a smooth transition, as they say. All right, let's do some of this yellow right here. Just gonna bring it up a bit. Like that. And I'm gonna grab some, you know, it's kind of fun because you got to work on this as you are, the paints are still wet, so you just like, it's like a challenge. Just like, oh, you gotta go fast, you gotta go fast. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna add some ivory or something. Yeah, ivory tusk right here at the end to tie things together. That's what my headpiece looks like. I think it looks okay. I'll probably just use some shade to tone it down a bit. It's a little too bright for me. Okay, this is black shadow zip on it, but it looks green to me. I don't know. Am I crazy? I want something like black or gray, and this looks green, so I'm not sure. Let's try it out. I have no idea. Okay. That still looks green to me for some reason. Ugh, I'm going insane. Okay, so I'm going onto the rocks. Yeah, this definitely looks like a greenish gray. I don't think it's black. I don't know why it says it's black. And I'll touch the skulls with some other tone in a little bit. So I wash them a bit again, or skeleton brown dip. Yeah, let's try these two and see if we can cover our rocks with that. Just couldn't function in that type of weather, and the sweating. Oh my goodness, I never sweat so much in my life. Okay, I'm just doing like a little bit of this brown and then adding some of the other brown on the top. Kind of make it look more deserty, like, I don't know, like a reddish tone on the rocks, because I just remember that and I saw the picture that they have these tones on the rocks. So okay, that's not so bad. And I mixed those two colors again. I mixed two, and we already established that these are, you can mix it, they're blendable with each other, which is cool. And let's get serious and dry brush some slate gray to my rocks. This should also like take the gloss off a bit, because this paint dries matte. And I'm gonna add a little bit of white to that, just to get like the top parts of things, barely touching, tapping. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. And I'll take pictures of this so you guys can see it, how it looks online. Sometimes it's hard to see the colors the way they actually look. So that's my gray rock, and I have another rock here to compare. What do you guys think of that? I think I like those sleeping inks. I think they do a terrific job, and they dry matte. They are cheap. I mean, comparing, they're good quality, and I really like them. Look at that, so pretty and vibrant. You can see the color pretty good. I don't know, I'm very impressed with them. I will still have to keep playing with them with other minis. I painted this with my airbrush last night, and like I said, I like the way it looks. I have no complaints about the ink at all. I'm really excited. They sent me the full range so I can try it with different projects. Yeah, that looks great, and I hope that gave you I hope that gave you a little bit of an insight on what they do, on what you can achieve with them. I got an apron. I don't know if you saw. It's cool. I will see you guys next time, and until next time, paint more minis.